I must be honest with you. It was seamless. It's after I had a one-on-one interview with him. I had a one-on-one. I was summoned for an interview. So culturally, as a Yoruba man, Southwest, I was summoned for an interview. He needed to know some few things about me, about where I'm from, my parents, and there's nothing to hide. And so I obliged all the information, all the requests. I gave it. So, he's a very nice man. He was a very nice man, let me see, because it's late now.
He came to Ilorin, came to greet us at home. But the moment he came to my house in Ilorin, actually I was not thinking of anything. I was just thinking of friendship, you understand? But when he left, something just struck my mind. I was like, what's this? This is fornication. What is this? You understand?
Welcome home. Two hearts, one journey through sunshine and the rain. Years of memories woven tight, joy and hidden pain. But every chapter made them stronger than before. Hand in hand they found a way to love each other more. This is the couple's tale, where love unfolds again. Stories that heal, stories that teach, hope in every word they speak. Sit close, lean in and listen well. This is the place where true love dwells.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm back again. I'm your friend, Brother Joseph, and this is Couple Stents. Again and again, I just want to appreciate many of you out there. On behalf of Couple Stents Ministry, we want to say thank you so much for all the likes. We want to say thank you so much for all the comments. We want to say thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for following us on Facebook. Thank you for following us on Instagram. Thank you for following us on TikTok. We really appreciate. Thank you very, very much. We appreciate. For those of you that are just joining or getting to see this video for the first time, this is Couple Stents. Couple Stents is a ministry dedicated to promote marital value and support family mental health. And there are ways to go about it in order to do what? To change as many narratives. When I mean narrative, I'm talking about negative narrative. There are so many negative narratives out there that you begin to wonder what is actually happening. So many people are actually saying something and you need to ask yourself, does marriage actually worth it? Why must I get married? Looking at what people are going through, even some their parents, what their parents went through, that alone is enough for them to believe marriage is not something that they should even go into. But I want to tell you, this platform has created a whole lot of, produced a whole lot of, has showcased a whole lot of couples with wonderful marriages. Couples of 40 years, 30 years, 20 years, 10 years. They come to tell you, they're not telling you it's easy anyway. No. They're not telling you that is perfect. In fact, the word to me, perfection is illusional. So they're not telling you that is perfect. They're telling you that those things perhaps you think you are afraid of. There are people that are going through it and they're still standing. So you are welcome to this wonderful edition again. I'm still your host, Brother Joseph, and this is Couple Stents.
This is the place where true love dwells.
All right, right about now, I have the wonderful guest today. So right about now, we're introducing our guest to you. But I will not introduce them. I will allow them to introduce themselves properly. So join us and introduce you, Mr. and Mrs
Gbenga Ayelagbe.
I don't get.
We live in this world. Yeah.
Okay. So, you're welcome.
Thank you.
It's good to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mom, you're looking beautiful.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming today. In fact, like I said, I never see this coming through, but I was still trying to tell myself that it's not impossible today. It's not impossible today. Not until your arrival. Like, it's impossible. Right.
I'm sorry, why did you say that? Because this is about your second time of saying it today.
Thank you. I think my reason of saying it is, like, I know him a little. Is the shy type. I know shy people run away from
Camera.
So that was the first time, is it going to be possible? But yeah, I have
Mr. and Mrs.
in the house. Oh goodness. You're welcome once again.
Thank you. Thank you.
So without wasting much time, I'm sure our viewers out there want to really meet you, want to know more and every other thing. So if I should be the one asking some of the question in their mind. So, how do you meet?
I actually met her through my younger brother. I met her through my younger brother, and she came around to say hi to the family, to my younger brother and to the entire family, and that was where I got to, I saw her for the first time. And you know, there's some things that happened the first time. They keep saying love at first sight. That's, I wouldn't say that was love at first sight, but that was a strike at first time. The moment I saw her, I just knew that there was something different about her. There's something unique about her. I couldn't really place my hands on it, but I just knew that this is the woman. I mean, you don't need a prophet, you don't need anybody to, you don't need anybody to tell you anything, but seeing her for the first time, I was struck. I froze. And from there on, it's just been from one height to another height, and as the case may be, yeah.
Okay, how can you met her in the church?
No, we didn't.
It wasn't in the church. She wasn't in the church.
Actually, I was not supposed to go to their house that day. I was supposed to go out with my friend. But on getting to her house, she wasn't at home. So I was like, where will I go? Let me just go and say hi to the younger brother. So on getting there, the younger brother was not around. I met him. When I met him, the way he looked at me, I was like, Kilo Shele. You know, I was like, Kilo Shele, why is he looking at me like this? You know, I came to see your brother, how is he, and things like that. But later on, we got talking. And I got to know that we finished from the same university.
Wow.
But different here. He knows people that I know. So that was how we got talking. He came to Unlearn, came to greet us at home. But the moment he came to my house in Unlearn, actually I was not thinking of anything. I was just thinking of friendship, you understand? But when he left, something just struck my mind. I was like, what's this? This is fornication. What is this? You understand? But I had to call a friend of mine. Buki, this is what is happening to you. This person came and I went to their house. The brother told me that his brother is engaged to another lady. So why would I be having feeling for somebody that I know that is already engaged? You understand? My friend was like, boss, face it. Pray about it. Pray about what? This guy is already engaged. You understand? But later, I started praying about it. Before he now proposed. Later, he proposed. When he proposed, I was like, hey, God. So this thing came to pass. You understand? And I just told him, give me time. Let me go and think about it. Let me go and pray. I said, give me, was it not 2 weeks I gave you?
Yeah, about 2 weeks or more than that.
Yes. I said, okay. So when he now called me, because then I was staying in Ilorin, when he called me, how far, and this and that, I said, I have not prayed through. He said, wow, how many years will it take you? I was like, eh? So this guy is like this. I'll give him 1 year. You understand? So I will teach him to be patient. So for 1 year, I didn't say anything. We were just friends. I didn't say yes. I didn't say no. But along the line, I was just studying him. I wanted to see, is he a patient man? Let me know him very well. So after a year, I told him, I gave him a yes. That was it.
You said a lot.
Yeah.
But, now, I'm going to pick 4 different things from all you said.
Okay. No problem.
All right, now, the part you said, you went to their house and you met a younger brother.
Yeah.
Okay, now, do you know the younger brother before?
Yes, we served together.
You served together.
Yes.
So, like, okay, there was like this a mutual relationship between you and our
Younger brother.
So why now? Why can't the younger brother come home?
No, in fairness, when he told me, I told him, go and meet your younger brother. Tell him.
As not like, go and
I
collect
sent him back to his younger brother.
I think they're just quite friends.
Friends, yeah.
They're just friends, basically.
Okay.
So, yeah, they're just basically
That part,
friends.
like-
Yeah, I really
We were just friends.
They just met.
So when he told me, I said, tell your younger brother first. And before I gave him a yes, I went to see the younger brother. That this is what your brother said. And this is the response I want to give to him. So what do you feel? So he was like, no problem. He's in support of it, is this and that. So when he said that, when he gave me a go ahead, I went to meet him. That bros, Mutiba.
Okay. All right. Now, let me draw out the second thing again. Now,
Okay.
I can be very sensitive.
No problem.
That's
No
fine.
problem.
Okay. So now, I'm sure you didn't just propose immediately. You could get to know each other for a while.
Yeah.
Talking like you said, talking on the other thing. So, at what point did you get that conviction inside of you that, okay, I can see the husband of my father of my children in this man? At what point did you get that conviction?
In fairness, before he proposed,
Oh, before you proposed.
I'm telling you, before he proposed, but I was just trying to fight it. Maybe I was making a mistake. You understand? Because actually at that time, I was actually not praying for a life partner. You know, I just finished service. I wanted to go in for my master's, get a job and things like that. But when he came to my place in Ilorin, that day too, I was supposed to go out with my cousin. I wouldn't know why that my cousin did not come that day again. You understand? He came. My sister told me that somebody was looking for me, was asking after me. When I saw him. You. We just chatted, we talked, and he went, but immediately he left. As if they dropped a body in my heart. He didn't tell me anything, no. He didn't say anything. And he's actually not the first person that will bring my friend out. Even me, I have men as friends.
I was coming to that.
Yes. I had brothers, you understand? Toasters. I told you he was the 16th person.
Wow.
I'm telling you. I had, you understand? But that day when he left, I was like, so I was now like questioning myself, what is wrong with me? There is something wrong with me, which I could not place. I just had to tell my friend, this is what is happening to me. Now, this so person came and I don't know the kind of feeling I'm having for him. But my friend just said, go and face it. Pray about it. I was like praying about it. But something came to my mind that it is God, even if it is a weakness, it is only God that will know that this is a weakness on my part. So that doesn't stop me from talking to God about it. So it's not that I was like, Father, this and this. I just sat down and I started talking to God. Like, one. God, what is wrong with me? Why am I feeling this way about him? This person, I learned that is engaged. Why is it like, is it fornication? Is it this? Is it that? But at a point in time, I had this peace of mind about him. There was peace of mind about him.
Peace is actually the key.
That's
okay. I said 4. So the last one, because you said it's actually he was engaged or he's engaged now.
Yes.
Engaged. So now he was engaged with someone else, married to someone else, or
we were engaged.
I think that word engage will have been better said to be in an existing relationship.
Okay.
But, so if I may help her out there, she, to the best of her own knowledge, the information or that she knows was that I was already in an existing relationship
with somebody
someone else. However, she didn't know that that was short-lived. It had actually ended. So she was in the dark about that. And so she was still, boarded based on an obsolete information, which actually is not the correct one.
Okay.
So that's how that played out.
Because I keep hearing he was...
he was in a relationship. Yes, that's relationship.
And all of a sudden just dissolved the relationship.
That was just ended. No. That already even ended before she came into the picture. That's true.
Once again, you're welcome.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. You asked me. So, if I may shift the same question back to you.
Okay.
Does it mean, okay, like there's a word you use, love at first sight now. Okay, now love at first sight, fine. How does it mean it was also at first sight you already seen her to be the mother of your children, or it was after some period of time something that convinced you, so I think this is a woman I would love to settle down with.
All right, thank you very much. Just like you had actually said, the moment I set my eyes on her, it was just as if this is everything I wanted, everything I'd prayed for. And she said something that when I was looking at her, she was saying, "What is wrong with this one?" She said, "Please, she laid on Yoruba." More like I was looking beyond the physical. I was seeing her physically, but I was seeing beyond what was right in front of me. Everything I saw, from her hair, to the poise, to the clothes, to the shoe, to the combination of everything. Deeply intense.
It was very romantic.
So, I saw beyond the physical. I could see more. And so, instantly, I was convinced that, yes, this is the woman I would want to spend the rest of my life with.
So it seems both of you are from West.
Yes.
Okay, which part of the West?
I'm from Kwara, precisely Kwara State. That.
I'm from Central North now.
North Central.
That's Kogi State. Yes, it's from North Central.
When we look at it, politically, Kwara Kogi is categorized as North Central.
Yes.
But our culture is Southwest, which is the Yoruba part. We speak Yoruba. Our culture, our way of life, everything we do is predominantly Southwest based, but because of Nigerians' peculiarity, Kwara and Kogi is being categorized as North Central.
Yes.
So that's the dilemma that currently poses.
That's true. Thank you.
You're welcome,
Thank you very
sir.
much. Okay, so I want to ask this question already. Before I ask that question, I want us to establish something. Now, there was a meeting, there was a proposal. The madam did the proposal little. But thank God she later said yes. The yes you said, as in, was there a special occasion for that yes? Or was just like a normal neutral day, you just feel like,
No, but he came down to Ilorin
okay,
because in my mind I was like, he proposed to me in Lagos. So for him to get the response, he must come down to Ilorin to get the response. You understand? But God so good, he came. And I just told him, just say, bro, what you told me about too. Yes.
yes. How does it feel there?
Heaven's open. Heaven's open. Heaven's open that day.
Okay. So now, getting married, the customary, traditional rights and this and that, sometimes can get someone so worked up, so stressed on that, oh goodness me, this is really stressing me. My in-laws are really over demanding on this, over demanding on that. So were there something of such?
Okay.
Or it just went smooth?
In all sincerity, blessed memory of my late father-in-law, Prince Lajaulubami, a fantastic father-in-law. May so rest in peace. Fantastic. He wasn't a father-in-law; was actually a father. I must be honest with you. It was seamless. It's after I had a one-on-one interview with him. I had a one-on-one. I was summoned for an interview. So culturally, as a Yoruba man, Southwest, I was summoned for an interview. He needed to know some few things about me, about where I'm from, my parents, and there's nothing to hide. And so I obliged all the information, all the requests. I gave it. So, he's a very nice man. He was a very nice man, let me see, because he's late now. And so when it was time to give all the necessary marriage rights, all the stuffs that we need to get for the marriage, they were not difficult, they were not tedious. As a matter of fact, they made everything quite easy, seamless. If I may even go a notch further, after we even paid the bride price, which was, how much was it? I can't remember the price. He returned it back to us. He returned the money back to us. He said, I'm not selling my daughter. My daughter is just a friend to you. You guys are friends, so I'm not selling my daughter. So he said, I don't need it. He returned the money back to us. All the things we even took to them was cooked for us to eat. So I remember when I was there, they cooked for us, my people, we ate the things we brought. So it was just seamless, beautiful, understanding, loving father. Caring. When you saw someone has an overshadow, he had an oversight of us. He was just watching from a distance, but was close by.
Yes.
He was watching from a distance, but was close by.
Close by.
Yeah, you can see the balance. he was just like that. We're watching you from afar off, but he's quite close by. And so, at every turn, at every bend, he was always there to support, guide, assist, and made the marriage very, very comfortable and stress-free for us.
What I want to add to that?
Yes. There is no relationship or marriage that does not have its own challenges. Yeah. I'm telling you, even when we got married initially, I was like, after marriage, because that pressure was too much. That challenges was too much. But what kept me going, he kept saying, this marriage must work. He would tell me, boss, no matter what, I'm going to give it. This marriage must work. Even if I'm saying, oh, please, let's go our separate ways. Let's divorce. Let's do this, let's do that. He will say, no. I will put in everything that will make this marriage work. So that word was actually what kept me going. You know, it was just like, we had our challenges, but it was like, we knew that there was somebody there leading us through, holding us by day, helping us to overcome one level. At every level, there's always challenges. Yeah, but God was there for us. Family members too were there for us. We saw God. We saw God. Even up to now, we still see God. There are times you feel there is no God up there. There are times you see darkness all around you. As if nobody is hearing you. But at the end of the tunnel, there is light. So once you see that light, you know that, this person is thinking of you. And that has brought us to where we are till this moment. If not this marriage, we would have dissolved it long, long, long ago. He was there, held my hand, keep telling me that this marriage must work. That's just it.
He was there, keep encouraging.
He was there.
In different ways.
He was there. He was there. He was there. He was there.
So how old is the marriage now?
20. It's going to 21.
It's going to be 21
yes,
this year,
November.
Okay,
November 5.
November this year to be 21.
Yeah.
21.
So as we speak next, 20 years.
Yes, for 20 years.
That's worth celebrating.
It's 20 years.
The 20 years in marriage.
How many kids?
3.
3 kids.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
I celebrate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey. 20 years and madam is still looking like what? early 20s, eh?
Good.
It can only be good.
Be good.
This is interesting. Once again, thank you for coming. We really appreciate it.
You're
welcome.
Was there a pastor?
When I met him.
When you met him?
No, he was not too. Hey, God. He was not a pastor. But he was not even looking a pastor, nothing near a pastor. But there was this day. The one thing I liked about him is that he's a plain person. Straight. He's straight. And he has the fear of God. You understand? He has the fear of God. He's a plain person. He's straight. So he doesn't pretend. He's not the type of person that pretends. You understand? We say it the way it is. Sometimes you say, pastor to me is not, You understand? But there was this day, I was in the office. I was reading a praying woman. So inside that book, there was a line that you can pray into your husband what you want him to be. And that day, I said just a word. It was just a word. Father, I want him to be closer. I want him closer to you. I want him to have a deep personal relationship with you. And before I knew it, I didn't even understand. Later, I was not like, this guy is on fire. You understand? But later, I now remember there was one prayer you prayed for him. Always, he doesn't miss church, always attending church. Anything, prayer band, this and this is always there. You understand? That brought him to this level. Very dedicated, he's a dedicated person. very dedicated. You understand? There was even one time I was with my friend. The girl was like, my friend was like, I wish my husband is as dedicated as your own husband. I was like, you don't know prayers that has gone into this man.
Prayers invested.
Yes, that has been invested into him. You understand? And before he now discovers who he is in God, before he discovers he has a calling. I never knew he has a calling, in fairness. But later, things started unfolding. We got to know so many things about him that, no, he is somebody that God has interest in. So initially, he was just a brother. He was just a brother. But what kept me thinking is that, God, is it that just prayer? One word that I just mentioned that day that you hearkened to that made him to be this. That's just it. But I was never close to a pastor when I met him.
Okay.
He was never close.
20 years is a long years.
It is.
Now, if I may ask now, have there been a strong conflict that almost make you see enough is enough?
Several things. There was even one time I just packed my things. I'm going to Unlearn. I've had enough. I can't do this, I can't do that any longer. I traveled. But later I came back. Because there are times you don't leave your home like that so that it will not be vulnerable. Because at a point, I discovered that a wife is there to protect the man, irrespective of what he does. You understand? You're there to protect him. If not, he will be vulnerable. So, severally, I was like, no, Shemo said, please, let's go our separate ways. But, you know, he's a husband and like a father. You understand? He calls me if I've offended. He will apologize, you understand? And he keeps saying that word. Even up to now, this marriage must work. No matter what, he will say, those people that do not want my marriage to work. No, Holy Ghost fire. No matter what, this marriage must work. That's just it.
So, over to the side. So I'll tell you like when I was not talking about.
Yeah.
So I want to you now, is there any conflict that any of the conflicts that you want to really share that you almost as if that got to really no, but somehow it was resolved?
Hey, like you rightly said, as you asked the question, what came to my mind, she responded. I remember a particular conflict, and she just packed her things without my knowledge, without my consent, and she traveled to learn. And so I just thought in my head, where could she have gone? And I can't remember how the scenario played out. All I just knew was that I got a call from learning that she's in Unlearn. I said, well, I just told her that she went there without my knowledge and consent, and they laughed and we laughed, and I'm sure they spoke over there too. And I think within a short while, a day or two, and she came back and we resolved the conflict. Like she rightly said, I'm an ardent believer that it must work. You see, you have to put a work into it. What is good requires effort. What is not good requires effort and prayers, and likewise such. So I'm an ardent believer that it must work, and so whatever it takes, both physically and spiritually, and we have to give it to make it work. And so you know women, they will always do things that would say, no, I'm not going to take it anymore. I've had enough up to this point. Let everybody go their separate ways. You know, I can't remember, I've lost count, really. I've lost count. But one thing is that I would say, in the Spirit of God in you, when you said no, let everybody pull the gun, pull the trigger, let's all go our various ways. After a while, the anger dies down, then the Spirit of God will come down, and you know, there's this exchange of communication. What will you gain? What example? You know, the Spirit of God just keep ministering to you, keep talking to yourself. You just said, I would never apologize. That I would never apologize will be the one that you will even apologize the most. And so you just look at it that what is in it. I mean, anger rests in the bosom of fools, according to scriptures. It rests in the bosom of fools. And what anger will destroy, I mean, might be on, you are not able to undo it. That's why you've destroyed it. So, patience, I mean, is extremely, extremely important. I have a friend who is cut out of the country. That was before I got married. And he said, you don't know what it takes to be married. I'm very patient. Oh no, you don't have it.
You are not married.
You are not married yet. So when you get married, you know what it means to be.
The person is coming.
I said no, the patience. You don't have patience. When you get married, you know whether you're patient or not. And true to the word, in marriage, you'll be stretched. It's like elasticity, you'll be stretched. Your capacity will be stretched. Even the things you never believed you could tolerate, accept. You'll discover that marriage will show your elasticity, ability to take them or not to take them. And for those who I would say quite unfortunate that their marriage ended, the elasticity got snapped along the line, or they were not elastic enough to absorb some of the challenges that marriage brought their way. And so I would just say it's just God and the determination to make it work is what has sustained it in the marriage up to now.
Thank you. After this short physical extent, and I'm still yours, you are just we'll be right back.
Lighting up the path so every heart can shine. Sit a little closer, let the journey make sense. This is couples tent. Through every storm, through every change, love grows deeper, love remains. Will every love find strength again? You're not alone. Come take a seat in the couple's tent.